Right behind me, I've got the 2026 Volkswagen Tiguan Highline R-Line. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so reviews just like this. If you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And also thank you to Orangeville Volkswagen for allowing me to review this beautiful Tiguan. Now, as for the different models you can get with the Tiguan here, there are 4 different models, so here are all of the ones that you can pick from. And in terms of the safety features that you do get with this model here, the Highline R-Line, here's the list. So you do get quite a few safety features. Now, in terms of what powers the Highline R-Line, this does have the 2-liter turbocharged engine, which produces 268 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque. Now, towing wise, you will notice on Volkswagen's website, they do break it down whether it's braked or unbraked. So with the braked, you can tow about 1,800 pounds, and unbraked, it's about 1,650 pounds. And fuel economy wise, you're looking at about 10.7 liters in the city and about 8 liters on the highway. All right, well, let's start off in the front of this very nice looking Tiguan R-Line. I really love how they've made these things. So on the bumper, really, you have a ton of things going on. First off, down here, you have some aluminum trimming right at the very bottom, and then you have this opening. Also are the front safety sensors, and then really you get into this grille area. I really like how this looks, especially this vehicle being in blue and all of this in gloss black. So look at how nice the designing looks on this. And even on the side here, you have the nice designing with the vent cutout, and this definitely looks very sharp. Also within the grille here, you do have a front facing camera, and then you move up into the lighting area. So first off, in the middle, you have the VW badge, plus the logo is illuminated at night. And then you have this light bar that stretches across. There's also the R badge right there, and then your very cool looking lights. I really like how this front end looks on the Tiguans now. I think they've done a very good job. Now, coming to the side here, you can really see and appreciate this blue color. This thing looks fantastic in person. I don't think the video is gonna do justice, but yeah, this looks very cool. Now, up top on this thing has my favorite thing, which is the dual pane panoramic sunroof. And then also up here, you do have the chrome roof rails. And then where it shows the white portion here, this is just a sticker, but you do have gloss black behind this. And if you look closely here, it also says Volkswagen, so that's a nice little touch. The door handles do come body color. Same thing for the side mirrors. You got the body color, typical black plastic, turn signal, and even the side mirror cameras. This thing has cameras all around, and I'll show you that inside. Plus on the door here, you do have another R badge. Now, something really unique about this trim here is even the sides at the bottom, you have them body color. Usually a lot of vehicles have like the black plastic, and then even moving around like to the wheels, you have gloss black here instead of the black plastic. I am digging this because I think it just looks so much more cleaner. And then are these super nice looking gloss black and aluminum wheels. These are your 20-inch wheels, and if I do take a step back, you can see with the color of this vehicle, these wheels definitely look sharp. And also up here, you do have a reflector. And one thing you'll notice is up here, there is this chrome trimming that goes all the way to the rear. Now, coming to the rear, the nice looks, I think, continue back here just like the front. So on the bumper area, first off, you have like this trimming down here. It's almost like this granite gray trimming. And then similar to the front grille area, you have the same similar designing in gloss black, rear safety sensors, more of the reflectors there. And then you move into the tailgate area. So here you will find a turbo badge, another VW badge, which does light up. I don't know if you can see, but you do have like the red outlining, and then a 4Motion badge. There's also the rear backup camera. It also says Tiguan, of course, and then these super sleek and thin looking LED rear lights. Look at how nice this makes the rear end look on this. And then if you move to the glass area, again, behind the white sticker here is gloss black, and then you kind of have like this built-in spoiler with the brake light there. Now let's open up the tailgate and see what we have going on back here. The button is somewhere here, so there you are. This is a power opening liftgate, obviously. So right off the bat, you can see how much space there is in here. You can fit quite a few things, and I really like how you have this privacy cover. Now you can take this off, but I always suggest having this on. It just gives the whole clean look to the interior, and obviously privacy as well. Other things back here will be your rear seat latches to fold them on both of the sides. There's also the latches built in all the corners, the lights back here, and you also have these little storage pockets on both of the corners. And then if I go ahead and lift up this carpet area, you have your spare tire underneath, and you can also use this tiny bit of space if you do want to utilize some sort of more space. All right, now let's check inside the interior here and see what we have going on. So you have an all black interior, but there is like this gray area that does stand out and other bits and pieces. So down here, you do have some space for a water bottle and stuff. You got a speaker there, soft touch here and here. And I really like the gray trimming that they've added to this rather than all black. You've got a speaker here as well. And this does have the Harman Kardon sound system. And then is this very cool looking, the shiny trim in black. And if you look very closely, I'm trying to show you, but this does have the nice designing and everything on this, so it definitely pops out. Now, in terms of the interior seats, you've got soft touch everywhere, black, and then the gray in the center here. You've got like the perforated bottom and back sections, and even these have the nice like quilted designing type thing going on. You got the contrast stitching, the piping. This just looks very, very nice. And also the seats back here do come heated. So this seat and the outside seat over there. Now, if you go ahead and fold down the centerpiece here, you will find your cup holders. And another unique thing on this, if you look on the sides here, you have like this little tray area for space. So you can put even more things on the side. Now I'm going to jump back here and show you the legroom and the headroom. All right, entering inside, I have tons of room, and I'm sure this seat, the driver's seat, can be adjusted even more. But legroom wise, I am pretty happy in this thing. And also the headroom, look at the headroom on this. I am wearing a hat. For reference, I'm 5'11", and I can move around freely, no issues at all. Also behind the driver and the passenger seats, I love how there's no plastic. It's all soft touch material. Plus you do have these storage pockets. Now over on the rear console area, you do have your venting, obviously, your heating and cooling temperature controls, also the heated seat controls and USB ports. All right, let's check out the front and see if anything is different compared to the rear. It's pretty much the same. You have the same space. Everything else is pretty identical, other than, of course, you've got this massive grille here that does look like a speaker, but it is right here, as you can see. And another difference up here is within the black trimming here, it's not gonna pick it up, but you do have ambient lighting on the front and on the dash. You also got the tailgate button right there, and then your typical window controls, side mirror controls, and all that good stuff. Now let's check out the front seats here, because these are identical to the rear and very, very nice and comfortable. I just love how Volkswagen designs their vehicles, especially like this seat here. Look at how nice it looks with the attention to detail. To me, this is like super premium. So not only do these come heated and ventilated, but you also have a massage feature in this. And on the sides here, if you see, you do have all of your seat adjustments, the controls, and the center here, you actually have a massage feature in this, and here is the driver memory seat controls. And here's what the door sill piece looks like. You got the nice chrome with the R there. Underneath, nothing too fancy, but you do have like these premium looking foot pedals and your footrest here. Here is the hood latch release, and then moving up here, you have all of your exterior lighting controls and all that good stuff. And even up here, you have the aluminum and the wood trimming. Wait till you see the dashboard on this, it's amazing. And as for the steering wheel, this does come manual adjustable. All right, entering inside, your dashboard does have like this hard, soft material everywhere. You've got a speaker here, speaker in the center, and another one on the other pillar. Plus this has my favorite feature, which is the heads-up display. And then you get into this whole area here. Look at the fully digital cluster area. I really like what they've done with this and how nice the details are and everything. And this is a 10.25 inch cluster area. And on here, you can view a ton of different information, and all of that is controlled all through here. So if I just go to view, I can view things in the middle here. I can even change the background and turn that into a full map view. And if I do it again, it goes into this, pressing it again. So there's a ton of different views that you can see in this, which is very good. And you also have the left and right arrow. So the RPM and the speed section, you can actually change what you want to see in that. So there's a ton of different ways to customize this. And then the same trim that you saw on the doors, you even have it right here. And of course, the nice wood trim that stretches all the way across. And I'll show you that in just a second. The steering wheel does have the soft touch material and kind of like this perforated side sections. And this does come heated. And here you have more of the aluminum trimming all the way around. It also has the R badging there, Volkswagen badging here, and here is all of your cruise control settings, follow distance, your volume controls, and the other side is your Bluetooth cluster controls, heated steering wheel, and then your seat controls. Also, if you look behind the steering wheel, you do have paddle shifters, and further back, you have your front and rear wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. And the other side is your shifter. Now, this is pretty unique because you do have to like twist it in order to go where you want to, and then press the P to park. Now moving over to the center armrest, soft touch here, more of the contrast stitching, and opening this up, you do have a small little tray here which can be popped out, and then this whole section pretty much opens up, and you can definitely utilize this. You have an outlet in there, USB ports here, and even here you can put your phone or wallet or something in here, and this is wireless charging. And before I touch on the center, I just want to show you on the side, you have more of the gray trimming with the contrast stitching, and this is kind of like the hard soft material. And then you get into all of this. So you have a ton of gloss black here. Engine start stop is actually here. You have your electronic parking brake and then your volume knob. How cool does this look? And you can even press it. You can change like your different drive modes, as you can see right there, but I'll show you that in a second. So you can kind of flick through that. If I click it again, it goes back to volume. So let me show you here. If I press volume, you can go into comfort, sport, custom, off-road, you've got snow, and then that's all of that. There's also eco. Now up here you have your cup holders and more space, and then obviously your venting, hazards here, and then right below the touchscreen you have your heating and cooling, and then the fan controls are here. Plus on the actual touchscreen you have more things like your vented seats, heated seats, all that good stuff. And then you get into this super nice looking touchscreen. This is a whopping 15-inch touchscreen, and you can view a ton of different things on this. I really like how the homepage looks on this because you have all these different sections. And if I just press these little dots up in the corner, it brings up all of the things that you actually have in this. So there's 2 pages on this, so let's get started. First off, you got the phone section, radio, media, navigation, so if you want to see what that looks like. So this is the destination section. If I go under maps, that's what that looks like. Let's head back. And then there's also the vehicle section. So if I click into this, you have the status, so it'll show you all the different important information about the vehicle. But if I click on vehicle up in the corner, you have your exterior lights, tires, headlights. So if I go to exterior lights, I can also customize these or however I want. And then same thing for the interior, heads-up display, cockpit, interior lighting, seats, all that good stuff. Now heading back, you have the App Connect parking. If I go into parking here, this is gonna search for a parking spot for your park assist, which is very neat. Now let me show you what the cameras look like. So if I go under parking and I go under camera, here is what the cameras look like. So right now it is facing the front. You've got the top bird's eye view here. And if I click just this one, it's gonna show me like a wider view in a sense, but with the guidelines. So here you kind of have an idea. It kind of zooms out so you can see the sides of the bumper. And then I can also turn on or off the chimes for the front and rear. And then if I just click into this, I can also see just the full without the top bird's eye view. But if you want to make your life easier and not put it into reverse, you can just click on this here. So right now it's facing the front. I'm not sure if you can see the yellow line or the outlining. If I just click the back, it's going to show me the reverse camera and even the side cameras for the mirrors. Now heading back again, you've got the assist system. So here is what that image looks like. If I go under list, this is all of your safety features. You can turn them on or off, adjust them however you want. There's also the settings section. So this is typical on any vehicle. You can customize everything to your liking. And then is this experience. So here are the drive modes. You have eco, comfort, sport, custom, off-road, and snow. And then you have atmospheres. If I go into this, look at how cool this looks. If you go under lounge, it'll kind of show you all of this, change the image and all that good stuff. This looks very cool and is a unique feature on a vehicle. And then if we head back, you've also got the off-road section in this. So it is going to show you all of this plus the dynamics. You've got the displays here. And then heading back, this also has ambient lighting. You have all of this that you can definitely go through, which is pretty cool. Now let's head back, and then under seats, it's gonna go into your massage features. So you have the driver section, you can pick the duration, level. Here are all of the different ones that you can pick from, and then you just press start. Same thing for the passenger side. So both front seats do have this nice massage feature. Also got the position here, so you can adjust these as well. Now heading back and then swiping over, there's also the sound IDA section. So this is kind of like your personal voice assistant. If I go over to the second again, you got tips and help, climate. If I click into this, you have all of your heating and cooling stuff here. And then is your legal notes and set up my VW. I really like what they've done with this screen. It's super responsive, by the way, if you haven't noticed, and that's a huge thing. Moving up top here, you just have your rear view mirror, and then moving further up, you have your SOS, interior lights, sunroof controls here, sunshade controls. You've got all of your roadside stuff right here. And here is the key fob for the Tiguan. It's your usual Volkswagen key. All right, let's come around to the passenger side and let me show you what you get on this side. So here's what the dashboard looks like, that same nice black trimming that you saw on the doors, but here is what the ambient lighting looks like. Look at how nice this looks. And even the R has the illuminated light in this. And of course, more of that beautiful wood trimming. And then is your usual glove compartment space. And another thing that I really like is even on the passenger side, you do have your own memory seating. Usually it's just the driver, but you have it on the passenger side as well. Now there's no window sticker for this Tiguan here, but if you go on Volkswagen's website, you can build this out and it's about $51,842 Canadian. And this will be plus taxes and all of that, or if there's any incentives and discounts that are available. Well, that does it for the review on this 2026 Volkswagen Tiguan Highline R-Line. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this?